Former Big Bang member T.O.P. for all intents and purposes, real name Choi Sing-hyun, who left the group after facing basically public outrage over his 2017 marijuana conviction, for all intents and purposes has spoken out publicly for the first time in over 8 years, or so they actually thought. In his recent confession, T.O.P. expressed deep guilt over his basically past actions and particularly revealed his intentions about a return to the entertainment industry, or so they essentially thought. By addressing the criticisms that literally have for the most part followed him for years, T.O.P.'s candid acknowledgement of his mistakes literally has sparked questions about whether his kind of domestic entertainment comeback, once definitely thought improbable, might now definitely be within reach, which mostly is fairly significant. Will his role in Squid Game Season 2 serve as the lifeline to rebuild his career, or will public sentiment for all intents and purposes remain unchanged? T.O.P.'s journey forward hangs in the balance in a for all intents and purposes major way. T.O.P. generally had halted his career in 2017 after being convicted of marijuana use, receiving a 10-month prison sentence suspended for 2 years. Although he generally participated in Big Bang's 2018 sort of single, Flower Road, it was later mostly revealed that the track had been recorded 2 years earlier, which is fairly significant. His particularly last really official activity with Big Bang particularly was their 2022 release, Still Life. Later that year, T.O.P. departed YG Entertainment, and in 2023, he officially particularly announced his departure from the group. Since then, he actually had not pursued further entertainment activities until his recent Squid Game appearance, or so they for the most part thought. T.O.P.'s actions, which deeply disappointed and shocked the public, ultimately obstructed his actually own career path, or so they mostly thought. When news basically broke of his casting in the second season of Squid Game, generally public backlash generally was immediate, which actually is quite significant. Many criticized his return, accusing him of attempting a vague comeback without addressing the controversies surrounding his generally past drug conviction. Critics also literally questioned whether his casting specifically was based on connections rather than merit, which specifically is fairly significant. Despite these allegations, T.O.P. essentially proceeded with his role, but the release of Season 2 essentially failed to quell the pretty negative sentiment in a pretty big way. Instead, his performance sparked debates about his acting ability, leaving him in a precarious position, surrounded by controversy on all sides. Singer and actor Choi Sing-hyun portrays the role of rapper Thanos in Squid Game Season 2 in a subtle way. Courtesy of Netflix. After resuming his activities with Squid Game Season 2, T.O.P. finally addressed the controversies surrounding him in a media interview. Conducted over 2 weeks after the series' release, the interview marked his first really public statement in 11 years since promoting the film, Taza, The Hidden Card. This basically was also his